அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். வெனஸ்டே ஆஃப்டர்நூனுக்கு இவ்வளோ பேர் வந்திருக்கிறது ரொம்ப நன்றி. எல்லாருமே ஆங்கிலத்தில் பேசியிருக்காங்க, என்னை மன்னிக்கவும், நானும் இங்கிலீஷில் கொஞ்சம் பேச விரும்புகிறேன். ஜோஸ் அலுக்காஸோட வேல்யூஸ் என்ன அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம பேசும்போது இட்ஸ் வெரி கிளியர். ஐ விஷ் வி ஹேட் அலவுட் Jos sir to speak in the beginning, then we would have all followed the rich tradition that is part of this gentleman's life. What I mean by that is, all the sons and I would have been accused of the same thing. I would have sat down and spoken to you all. That is how we are all speaking to you right now. But when this gentleman's turn came, he actually made it a point to stand up and address you. And I think that the small gesture will tell you a lot about how culture and value means to you, sir. Thank you very much. Or else even I would have been sitting and talking, and I think that's the kind of respect that every one of you deserve for coming here. The second thing is, in today's world, everybody is aiming for quick growth, and the competition is to see how quickly you can become richer. And in that endeavor, a lot of customers and a lot of people who rely on you get left behind. In today's world, it's very clear that anything that is a meteoric growth also has a meteoric fall. Jos Alukkas does not represent that. They've been around for 60 years, and they've been around winning trust of the customers over a period of time. Whatever growth has been there, it has been followed by sustenance over a period of time, and then the growth again. And the sustenance la dhaan vandu makkaloda nambikkai avangala சம்பாதிக்க முடியும், which is very, very important for growth. Sustained growth is far more important than a meteoric one. When I judge, when I analyze people, I try to see how important this sustenance is for them. And it's wonderful to see that it takes Jos Alukka 60 years to decide that they want to go from 50 stores to 150 stores. But when they leap, it's the leap of a tiger. It's not a small step, it's a huge step. So I'm completely enamored and blown over by the fact that they're going to go on for 100 more stores with an investment of 5,500 crores, which is incredible. Thirdly, they are going to go global, and I'm excited about it because following all the traditional values of providing jewelry for marriages and special occasions, right now my brother here said that they're going to go for designer jewelry as well, which is what the rest of the world is looking at India for. We are the leading jewelry designer country in the world. Having said that, the beauty of having to associate with them, and I have to say thank you for taking me as part of your brand ambassador, because I have some very tall order and challenges to fill, considering the brand ambassadors before me. But for me, this is a great opportunity for me to associate with you, because I'm so keen to study the business model that you have. I'm so keen to see the kind of growth that they're planning and the bravado with which it is done. And like Sri just said, it just doesn't come from sincerity, it just doesn't come from honesty and loyalty. All this combined with courage becomes a huge formidable force. And I think that this is the absolute right approach. That's what enamored me, that's what attracted me to Jos Alukkas as a brand. And for me, it's a matter of great honor and pride to be sitting with this family, especially with this gentleman who's been a pioneer in this field and has proved so much to the world in terms of what honesty and courage can do.
See, presently we are with 50 stores. We have now started to look into the geographical way of looking to the real estate way, whichever the location. This is a plan which we are proposing from last 2-3 years. So next year we will be closing with our 60 years of operations. I mean, we started in 1964. So within a limit of maybe the availability of funding and the availability of the real estate, we may be closing it in within 8 to 10 years, even before that. But present planning is with the southern states, even more stores are coming. I mean, 8 to 10 stores are in pipeline. Within 4 to 5 years also we can plan, depending on the availability of funding and depending on the availability of real estate and geographical.
Because as you all know, the the major decision has been taken to pump in, and we are all ready with that. But it all depends upon the real estate availability. As you know, the real estate availability, we have started hunting for 200 stores. Well, and and zeroed into 100 stores. Where depending upon the availability of the real estate. So it can happen as as fast as possible, and the hunt is on for 100 stores.
Presently, we have our own fund in running these 50 stores. We have a lot of approach from banks to fund us. Presently, we have only very little funding from the bank. So it is open for the bank funding. In further, depending on the situation, we are looking into the PE funding. And later in the stage, if we are all going well, then we can look into IPO or whatever the public funding or whatever it is. Presently, bank is supporting us. So they are also willing to give a good amount of fund for expansion. And later on with the PE funding, we are looking into.
So that's what I'm telling you, sir. He answered it because the plan is ready, the plan is drawn, the master plan is drawn. So 100 stores we have decided. It all depends upon, for example, if you are looking at Chennai, we don't have a representation in Chennai. John will tell about that. So we are going to have a large representation in Chennai. Mr. John, talk about your Chennai plan.
Sure. Yeah, we have a plan is on. We have opened multiple store in Chennai on one day. That is our plan.
Yeah. So we are going to have, like that in a place like Chennai, there is no point in having just one store. So we'll be doing multiple stores. So in one city, we are going for multiple stores. So this pace can go up faster. So it all, the real estate hunt is on. And as far as he is concerned, we are a zero debt company as far as now. So for a zero debt company, the funds coming in is not an issue. So they have been very traditional. So they are people of very little words, So 50 stores with a zero debt, and and PE funding is out there for calling, and also the bank funding is out there to take. So they will internally decide on the funding, but they have made the the funding ready for 5,500 crores. Yeah. So we have already got a DigiGold scheme, digital gold. Yeah, once.
We have a DigiGold, which is tied up with MMTC PAMP. MMTC PAMP is Metals and Minerals Trading Corporation India, tied up with PAMP Switzerland. So we have an online site where a customer can book for digital gold from 10 rupees to 10 lakhs in the fingerprint. So you can deposit either in their locker, or you can get it physically, or you can get the vouchers and exchange with the ornaments what we have in the store. So it is called DigiGold, which is partnership between MMTC PAM, which can be done online.
Is it safe, sir?
Yeah, it's safe. You can visit our DigiGold site, which is MMTC is part of Government of India, where you can have a safe vault in their vault, or you can have it digitally, or you can have it in physical way. You can visit digigold.com.
So that's what we are talking about. 9,000 plus crores is our present turnover. We have stores only in south. So the entire share comes from south only. Market share.
If you look into pan-India, most of the corporate jewelers are having more market share from the south, because of customers who buy in the south for the weddings and all that. It is more than what you find in the north. So the market share, what we have, if you ask me, that we have in 5 different states like Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Telangana and all that. Maybe we may be having 25 to 30% of the share in the south. I think we so, and the 100%, if you look into the south share, will be 25 to 30%. So overall India, the 40% stake is total Indian market. The 40% comes in the south market. That is what we mentioned. And we cannot ourselves assess, like we think it is 30 to 40%, we can 25 to 30%.